nigga going raw, you know what I mean? Nigga, hey, just straight upload, no edit, nothing. It's like, nah, top of the morning, man. God is good, the game is great, man. And we back, we gonna keep it rolling, y'all. We gonna keep it rolling, man. You know what I mean? Talk about me doing that time with Big Meech, man. Yeah, I did a little fair bit with Big Meech, man. Shouts out. Smackiyante, man. Did your greatest hits, man. You know what I mean? You did that shit. You know what I mean? Like a champ. You know what I mean? 35 years is a long motherfucking time, man, to take, man. For real. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? You kept your mouth shut. You know what I mean? So all them allegations, you know what I mean? There's no such thing as third party snitching in the feds. You know what I mean? There's no, oh, I'm going to have my homegirl tell for me. I'm going to have this little Juby that like tell for me, and she going to free my infant. No, that's not going to happen. You know what I mean? Check this out. Because it's called one thing, you know what I mean, that you can't do. You got to have a right to confront your accuser. You know what I mean? That's a violation of your Fifth Amendment right. So that would be a Fifth Amendment right. And, you know what I mean, hearsay is admissible, you know what I mean, in court. You can't use hearsay, you feel me? I can't tell you some shit, you know what I mean? You can't, you know what I mean, for somebody else, you know what I mean, that what they said, you feel me, and get some time off, you know what I mean? Heard, you know what I mean, telling for blood would be considered hearsay. And hearsay is not admissible in court. That you be used, you know what I mean? That she said, oh, Meech told her this, Meech told her that, Meech told her that, and then she said, told Smackiyante, that's considered hearsay. None of that is usable in court. Not to get nobody out, not to get no, you know what I mean? You can't do your greatest hits, ha ha ha. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? It's fucked up. You know what I mean? A nigga do his greatest hits and do that, you know what I mean? 20, you know what I mean? Down there 30 years, and then come home and motherfuckers want to smut them out because they want to get streams, they want to get views, and they want to get clickbait and shit like that. That shit is not funny. Niggas out here trying to make a living, you know what I mean? And niggas, anybody that been locked up or have a family member locked up, you know what I mean? Should know that shit ain't funny, you know what I mean? And nigga did what he was supposed to do and got out, you know what I mean? And then you want to say paperwork, you got to produce some solid paperwork. 50 Cent, you shouldn't be playing around like that, you know what I mean? Especially in nobody's life, because he got out, he seen how he was doing his son. He was like, hey man, we really should be getting some Cheetos, like Cheetos, you know what I mean? You gave me this little $5 million, you know what I mean? And then boom, you make the little yada I mean on the back end. Then plus you made the little documentary, and you made a fool. You basically have my whole life story, and you're gonna keep on making movies about me for the rest of my life. You only gave me $5 million for that off top, you know what I mean? You tried to negotiate something else, 50 wasn't having that. You know what I mean? He stomped on that. You know what I mean? Like, hold on, I already paid you. I made you a celebrity. Woo woo. You still get your little, you know. Basically, he wasn't feeling like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. He was, you know, 50 Cent, he a smart man. He did his greatest hits. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? Meech a smart man too. So you know what I mean? That's gonna be two alphas colliding, and what's gonna happen? You know what I mean? He was, you know, and you know. 50, you know what I mean? I ain't not gonna miss business, you know what I mean? Yeah, hey, you know what I mean? You a man agreed to something, and that's what it was. And then, you know, later on, motherfuckers seeing how Boom laid on the head stem things was, you know, say, you know, or, you know, first when they, you know,